Welcome back to my channel. Today is July 9th. Yes, I had to look on my paper to see that. We're going to put on City Lips, Los Angeles Lips, and we are going to do a look today with my first look with Paint the Town Red from Notoriously Morbid. And y'all know we got to start dark. We're going to do basic, we're going to do simple, we're going to do looks by columns, but we're going to start over here. We're going to start dark, and so I'm excited about that. And I'm just really excited about that because I've been waiting for this palette. I did the live stream last night and of the swatches, because y'all know when I first get a palette, I don't use it until I do live swatches with y'all. And so it's like we are testing it together to see what the performance is going to be, even though swatches are different than applying on your eye, but just to see, is it going to be flaky? Is it going to be chunky? Is it powdery? What do the shifts look like, if there are shifts? And so we did that, and I am hella excited. And lower lash line and interims, matte color excess, glide or dye. We are going dark today. I'm not going to get into everything that's on my face. I'm gonna go ahead and prime the lids, and as I'm priming the lids, I'm going to do the intro, and then we're going to do the other two looks after this clip. So I'm gonna try to move as fast as I can. I do have brushes and everything else laid out. I have out a red liner for upper lash line. So hello again and welcome. My name is Dion. I call this the crazy, excuse me, hiccup, troll nation on YouTube. The crazy, just knowing it's okay to be your authentic self. And the troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you need to use a particular brand, a certain tool, or a specific technique. Use whatever you want to, however you want to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. Because here at the Crazy Troll Nation, we believe in self-acceptance and self-love, embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but never feeling like you have to. Listen, y'all. You hearing me? Listen. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. That's what we're about here, and I do hope that that resonates with you. You already heard a hiccup. There's an organism that lives in my throat that randomly hiccups, gurgles, and belches. I do always say excuse me, whether I think you heard it or not, but I know y'all heard that one. That one was obnoxious. And I do curse in videos and live streams because I curse sometimes, period. So what you see is really what you get. So I'm excited, as I said, about this. I have brushes set out. I already mentioned I have a red eyeliner out. But then I'm like, do I want to do a different pop, do a popping color like a yellow? But let's get into this palette. Oh my gosh, I am excited. We're going to start with this shade here. This shade is Midnight Bite. This one is Night Walker. And this one at the bottom is Velvet Vamp. So we're going to start with this. We're just going to put a little bit in a corner. Scott Barnes brush number 63. This the angled one. Angled one. Did I say angled one? Probably did, because I just want to see, and we're just tapping, and then we're going to tap off into the pan, because I just want to see what that's going to look like right here. Oh, and that is like a pretty pinky color. I don't remember what it's swatched as. Oh, that's pretty. So we're tapping again and turning over and tapping, because we're doing pointy side down and just pressing, pointy side down, and we're just pressing. And so that's all we're going to do with that. And I do think we're going to put this on the first portion of our lower lash line, if I don't forget. And I do have a different brush out for that, but I wanted this one because look at that, it fits like right there in the corner. And for outer corner, it fits really well too. I'm sweating because I turned the AC off. It was on 77, but there's a vent up here, so it was making my eyes tear. So I turned it, no, I had it on 76, and I turned it up to 77 so it wouldn't blow. So I'm gonna turn this little fan on because I'm sweating. But I didn't want my eyes to keep tearing. So now we're going to take an hourglass number 3, and we're going to go into this shade, and this is going to go all over the lid. Oh my gosh. And I am just pressing. When I look this way, it looks green to me, like when I'm looking in the pan, but on your end, I know it's looking purple. I am tapping off, and we're just going to press. So even, oh my gosh. So I lost my train of thought because this is so beautiful. Did I say beautiful? This is so beautiful. I lost my train of thought. I really did. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, even though we're going dark, I'm using brushes where it won't apply a lot of the shadow. So it's like we're going dark, but we're using brushes to not have it like super, super dark, if that makes sense. And so we're doing, oh, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. And we're going to use a blending brush for the outer corner shade, that bottom shade, which is super, super, super dark. This is what it looks like in person, like super, super, super dark. And so this shade is gorgeous. And I knew when I swatched this one, I'm like, yeah, this is going to be it. Thank you for being here, y'all. I woke up today feeling decent. I've been sleeping a lot since I got home. And I don't know when you're going to, I'll probably post this week. But this is my first time doing a look since July 4th. And I was at my brother's place, well, now his place, because his mom passed away, helping him clear out stuff. And so when I got home, y'all, I was just worn out. And I slept a lot for like 3 days straight. And so this is my first time sitting here in front of you, except for the live stream I did last night. And I woke up feeling okay. I woke up feeling okay as far as like not being exhausted. I have had a mild migraine. Today is the second day in a row. Not enough for me to take medication for it. And I think just because I was just so exhausted and maybe coming down off of the adrenaline of just going for like days at a time, getting stuff done. This could be a 2 shadow look. Like you can just put this all over. I'm going to take that first brush and we're not adding shadow, but we're going to sweep that over. So that's going to help us get that blend. Look at that. And we're going to go lightly back and forth. That is pretty. So you see the difference between how this is blended now and this side. You can see a clear line of where one starts and one stops. So we're just going to the first shade and pulling over. And then with the edge of the brush, just very lightly, just feathering in between. So that's how we're going to do that to get that blended. And excuse me, I could add more shadow, but I don't want to add more. That is pretty. So we're turning the brush the opposite way. This isn't blending as easy as the other side. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm starting to sweat. I did spray, that's pretty. Oh wow, with this Scandinavia spray also after I finished my entire face. So not only was this my first eyeshadow look since the 4th of July, but my first full face, because I had not even worn foundation. This is gorgeous. We're going to take this just because and just go over the top. Whatever's left in the brush from that first shade, or even if it's the second shade that's mixed in, just to kind of soften this line. And I'm looking in here, like maybe we'll take some of this up there. I'm not sure. I really just wanted to stick to rose. We're going to, let me do a fallout check. Oh shoot. Okay, taking the plastic off the mirror in here. I don't see anything under eye, but I am starting to sweat, so I'm just going to tap because I am sweating. I don't have this little fan blowing directly on me because it might make my eyes tear. So what are we going to do now? We're going to take Hourglass number 6 brush. And we're going to go into this shade down here. And I'm going to show you again like how dark this is. This is a very deep shade. And we're using a blending brush because I don't want it to be like super, 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 super dark. There is a lot of tap off. So we are going to just feather. And I could have used another brush like the one I used for my inner corner shade. I could have used another one of those because that would have fit like perfect, like right here. Pointy side down right there. I don't know why I chose this brush. I think I just wanted to use another Hourglass brush, to be honest with you. So, but look, and we're going to pull it out just a little bit, but I think I need more on the brush. Where are we for time? Okay, we're almost at 9 minutes, which is crucial because I am going to edit out putting on liner and mascara. Ooh, that's nice. How did I do that? Like, how did I do that shape? How did I do that shape? Damn. How did I do that? Did I come at the bottom and go up? Because I know I didn't come down. I need to pay attention to what I do because when I get a shape I like, I'm like, how did I do that? So I think I came out, I don't know, and then just came up. So it's sort of like a swoosh, but that's cute. Okay, let me see. I'm tapping in. I don't want to keep tapping in because I don't want it to get too dark. So we're actually coming out. We're starting out and going in. Sort of like where my wrinkle is, like at the top of the wrinkle. And bringing it in. I still like this side better because this is like a swoosh. Like this is cute. So why am I taking the swoosh away? Because this side doesn't have a swoosh. I need to pay attention because I do stuff and I'm like, wow, that's nice. And then I'm like, how did I do that? And it's like, I really don't know. You understand, amiga? I woke up today with a song on my mind, and I'm like, I hadn't thought about that song in a long time. It almost looks the same, so I'm gonna leave it alone. I say as I keep messing with it. So we're gonna leave this like this. We're going to lightly just sweep over, even though it's a dark shade. I just want to blend this out a little bit because it is looking a little harsh, and I do acknowledge that, but sometimes I like it rough. I know I'm tripping. I was going to sing a part of the song that was on my mind today, but I don't trust my vocal abilities right now. Sometimes I'm partially tone deaf. Sometimes I'm on key and sometimes I'm off key, and sometimes when I hear songs and they're on key, to me it sounds off and vice versa. But I know they know what they're doing for the most part, especially if it's an older singer. Newer singers these days, they don't have the training that, you know, like Whitney had or like Aretha Franklin had. And so these days it's like they may really be off, but this is a pretty purple look, and it looks like a red palette. This is so cute. All right, I am going to figure out, I don't want to really put anything up here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a brush with no shadow on it. This is the one I usually use for this when I want to blend without adding shadow. And this is an Esum V31. And we're just going to just go along the top edge, back and forth motions, little circular motions, whatever kind of motions. And so, oh, that works. So you may see the difference, may not, because I did some blending already. And I like how with this primer, it looks like there's shadow under my brow bone, and it's not. And so I like how this is blending out into like a whatever that's blending out to be. I really like this shape over here. Almost got it over here, almost. I'm gonna have to really pay attention to how I be doing stuff. Here's a question for y'all. Do y'all sometimes do a shape and you're like, that's cute, how'd I do that? Because then the other side comes out different. So it's like, really, like seriously, how did I do that? And try to duplicate it over here. Does that happen to y'all too? We're gonna take, let me get out another one of these brushes. These are Fenty 220 brushes. We're gonna take, do I want to just do shimmer underneath? I think so. We're going to put this on first half of the lid, first half lower lash line, this on second half lower lash line. So that's what we're going to do. So let's start with Midnight Bite. And we're going to just put that right under here on top of Glide or Die. And, oh, I just rubbed my eyeball. That's always not a thing you want to do, like, ever. Got a fleck of shadow on my... I only saw one fleck of shadow and it was right there. So I'm just tapping in a little bit. Now I'm paranoid to get close to, like, right up under my lash line. I didn't take out, that's nice. We're gonna put that brush down. We're gonna take a clean one and we're gonna go into the middle shade, which is Night Walker. Yo, dude was calling me Day Walker because I sleep during the day. Y'all know I'm nocturnal if you've been here. I go to sleep after sun up. And I was getting up, I think maybe 3 or 4 in the afternoon. And I was forcing myself to get up at that time because I knew I had stuff to do. But here at home, I've been sleeping till like 6, 7 o'clock at night. I did get up today at, I think 5:30 this afternoon. So he was calling me day walker. And I'm like, dude, day walkers mean you're up and walking around in the daytime. I'm sleeping in the daytime. I'm like, get your jokes right, dude. Because first he called me a vampire, and I'm like, okay, vampires don't be out during the day, but now you're calling me a day walker. Unless because when I got up, it was still sunny outside. I don't know. I'm like, dude, get your jokes right. Oh my gosh, I love it. And I did simple, y'all, just these 3 shades. That's it. So I'm going to edit out. We are going to put the red up top. This is going to be popping. This is from England. Let me turn this fan off because these dry out. They dry out quick. So we're going to put this on upper lash line. Part of me is like be funky and do a yellow. I'm going to think of something. I'm thinking of something else to do. But we're going to come back. We're going to have liner on. We're going to put on Max Stack mascara. We're going to do the lip. And what I'm thinking of is putting on Alien NYX suede matte lip liner. I don't even know. I don't think they have it, the suede matte ones anymore. And then we're going to put on Notoriously Morbid. I'm Liking Your Style. This was free gift with purchase. It was never available for sale. They just did it for free gift with purchase. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to come back and this look will be done. This is our finished look, y'all, and I am digging it. Actually, after I put on the lip liner, I was content with that, how it lined City Lips Los Angel Lips, this one. But we still went ahead and put I'm Liking Your Style from Notoriously Morbid on the lips. I was going to do something else with liner. You see the red kind of gets eaten up, except you can see it on the wing. And I was debating whether or not to take a white and put just for like an extra wing. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just chill out because I am really digging this look. Blush that I picked at random was, and that was already done before I started the video, was Lavender Blonde. And I'm like, well, it is going to be a reddish purple look. So I'm like, I'll still just use it. But this is what we have today. Let's do our pictures really quick. Thank you. One more. And we're going to hold up the palette. Where's that thing? Can I do this way? Yes. Thank you for that. Hang tight and we will be back for looks number 2 and 3, and we may do one each eye. That might be what we're going to do. So hang tight and you'll see that in 3, 2, 1. Thank you for hanging out. We are going to do looks number 2 and 3 with the Notoriously Morbid Paint the Town Red. We're going to use this for a look, this column, and this column for the second look. I have brushes pulled out. I ate something and it is not agreeing with me. I do not feel well at all. So after this, I'm going to go lay down. I received this today from City Lips, and it is it's a new shade, City Lips Midnight Sparkle is what it's called. This is the box. I did take it out of the box, and this is what it looks like. Today is July 10th. This released on July 3rd, and I did post it on my community tab. And what it says is, set aside sparklers and let me start that over. Set aside troll. You know you can read, you have a doctorate degree. Set aside sparklers and bottle rockets. There's a new 4th of July classic in town. City Lips Midnight Sparkle is a fun summery twist on our classic clear gloss. And I received that one before, which I didn't open because I've been using the other two. Delivering a subtle shimmer with its, you guessed it, gold sparkles. And it says, please do not share until July 3rd because it launched on July 3rd. I just received it today, which is July 10th. So, haha. So, we're going to put this on. I did have on Tillamook from when I did this base phase video, and I did remove it with 2 clean lipstick applicators. And so, we're going to put this on. And you're going to want to read below because we're going to give away the clear one because I forgot to ask Fabulous Fiftiosity when she was here if she wanted it. And so, it is jacked up at the bottom. And so, I'm trying to open it, and the clear one is just clear. And you've seen me use Los Angel Lips, which shows up on me gold. And it does say it's described as pink with gold sheen. Cool toned pink with gold sheen, but it just shows up on me as a gold sheen. And yes, I am dropping stuff. And this one is another one of the glosses. I used it in a video, and it does say it's opaque. This one is watermelon. Excuse me, opaque, warm toned, bright pink. And it did actually show up this color on my lips. I was like, oh, okay. So, so this is the clear one that one of you will get. It is a plumping gloss. It tingles for about 60 seconds and then it stops. There's no burning or anything. Y'all know I don't do the tingles and the burns. And so for me to even keep using this one, and I use it as instead of chapstick or Tillamook. And then I'll put it works with a thin liquid lipstick on top of it. It does not do well with the Sephora liquid lipstick. I haven't tried it, I don't think, under the MAC one. And of course it works if you put another gloss on top of it as a base. And so we're going to put on Midnight Sparkle. We're going to see what that one looks like. Oh, my stomach is tore up. And so we're going to see. And so it has, I've been putting this on also in the beginning of videos because I've been using it as like a base for my lip product, and also like to see if it really plumps. And I think it does. Even though my lips don't, I don't think my lips, I'm satisfied with the fullness of my lips. But I actually have noticed that putting this on in the beginning, because it does say if you use it as a base for, or a primer for lipstick, it says to put it on and leave it for like a minute or two. And I have noticed, I don't think I've mentioned it, but I have noticed that like near the end of the video, my lips do look plump. It's not that much of a difference because they're already full-ish. And so this is what it says. It says it has sparkles on it, sparkles in it. To me, it just looks like a clear gloss. I don't know. But that's what that is. And so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to prime the eye. And we're going to come back and get into these looks. I did pull out Contemplative State MAC paint pot to use for our upper lash line. And also while we're going, before I prime the lids, when I come back, I'll have one Matte Color Excess Stage 5 Clinger on my lower lash line, and I'll have one Matte Color Excess Stick Tap Bro on the upper lash line. So we're going to put that on, prime the lid with the Fenty eyeshadow primer, and then we'll be back to get started with the looks. Let's get into this palette, y'all. So for this eye, we're going to use the middle row, and I'm using the same brushes as yesterday. I did wash them, and y'all know I have extra. So for the middle row, this is a fragile one, so I'm just kind of thinking like, should I be using, you know what, we're going to do this on this eye because I coated the wrong side of the brush. So we are just tapping it in, and you see it picked up. We are not, yeah, we're going to tap off, and then we're going to just press that here. Ooh, she pretty. She pretty. It's good that yesterday's clip was short. And actually what I am going to do, I'm going to wipe that off and turn it to the other side and tap into this one. And you see it's there. We're going to tap off and we're going to use pointy side down. Oh, so this is pink too, but this is showing up as a more of a matte, and it is a dual chrome. I'm flipping back to the other side where these look like they're the same shade, but this one right here just seems to have more sparkle, which makes this side look lighter, which is weird, just that the sparkle side doesn't look lighter. I only have a few flakes of fallout, so we're just going to leave that like it is. Back to the side that had this shade, and we're just coming over where there really is no shadow, just patting whatever's left in the brush. Oh, wow. She cute. I'm looking at this one like, is this more of a topper? That's what I'm kind of wondering. And so the brush we use for shedding powder, this is a few flakes, and it is not wiping away. That's okay. Oh, she a little bit did. You know, some down here. Okay, so now we're going to go to this brush, and what did we do? This shade is over here because that's the sparkly shade. So y'all know I'm good for confusing myself. So this is the sparkly one, so that's what's going to help me remember. This is the more matte-ish looking one, so that's here. So this, we're going to come here and we're just tapping. You see, I'm just tapping. Ooh, and we're just tapping, turning it sideways to get up here, and turning it flat ways. I'm not making any sense. The tip of the brush up top and the flat part over here. Wow. And we're going to just get a shape going. This is bold. Oh my gosh. I love it. Y'all know I like bold colors, especially when they're on the darker side. I like brights too, but I need to be in the mood for bright shades. So we're just going to, y'all feel so sick. I'm gonna hold it together. I think I'm gonna make some hot tea, even though it's hot already. We're gonna take this brush with this side, and we're just gonna sweep this over. I don't know if I want to drink more kefir because that's like a yogurt type drink, and because my stomach is already feeling, it feels like mild food poisoning. So that gave us the blend that I wanted, just sweeping this, not adding more shadow. And we're all gonna just overlap very lightly feathering where they meet. And I don't really want to go back and forth because I don't want to encourage fallout. So it is feeling like mild food poisoning, and so I'm just really like, this is a sparkly shade too, which is, ironic that this one is not. So you would think that the sparkle would be next to the sparkle, but we're going to tap in here. This was the second fragile shade that shattered in the first one they sent me. I'm nervous, y'all. And you see I'm just tapping. I am not swiping. And a lot tapped off. I'm scared. So we're just going to press. This is cute. This is cute. This is going to be the light ethereal look. So we're just pressing. We're not swiping. We are just pressing. And look at that. Oh my gosh. It's raining down here. And look how much is still on here. And so this one you probably will get fallout. If you use your fingers for makeup, that might be better than a brush. But yeah, I got fallout. I was going to say, but it's not a lot of fallout, but it is. Or sponge tip applicators. But it shows up though. Oh my gosh. So we have a bold red look, an ethereal pinky shimmer look, and the purple look from yesterday when we did this dark row. Oh man, this is nice though. It is a lot of fallout. The brush that had this shade on it, this inner corner shade, and we're just going to sweep over. This is interesting though, how this one it looks matte and this one looks shimmer, but this one is matte with a little bit of shimmer, and this one is shimmer. That's interesting. There is quite a, oh my gosh, there is quite a bit. Yo, I feel like I need to throw up. I'll probably just drink some more ginger ale, but I feel like too I should probably make some hot tea just to help break up whatever. I gotta fall all the way down here. Yo, I don't feel good. So we're going to take this and we're just going to tap, and that's this eye. So let me get the shadow side, and I'm gonna try and do that shape I did yesterday because that was really nice. And so when I watched it back, I pulled it out under here, but then I started in the outer portion and swept it in. That's how I got the shape on the other eye over here yesterday that I really liked. And so I'm gonna try to, that's cute. And we're going to, we didn't put shadow on the tip of the brush because we tapped it sideways, but in case there is anything there, I'm just trying to fill in this gap right here a little bit and pull this out, come to the outside, pull it in, which is not the typical way to wing shadow, but that shape I did yesterday was really cute. We're going straight in, and we're gonna come out here, and we're feathering it inward, and we're gonna bring just a little up here. And I think we're going to take a brush with no shadow on it to just blend that top edge. I like this. I'm going to have to, I like this. I like this shape. And we're going to feather in between these two shades. This is painting the town red. Look at this look. Oh my gosh. And a gradient in color. That is nice. So we're going to just tap with this one. Y'all, these shadows. This is why I like Notoriously Morbid. So we're going to start on the outside. And I did take primer out to here, like to the end of where my wrinkle is. And set the side with the shadow. And we're going to come in. We're going to turn the brush to the shadow out here and then turn it again to the shadow side down. And we're going to bring that back in. I really like that shape. So yeah, these are the same, except one is pop and bold and one is ethereal. We're tapping in straight. There is kick up in the pan from this shade. And we're going to start out here. Feather in and feather out, and we're going to bring some up here. Y'all, this palette, I'm excited to use Bog Witch again this month. Make sure, was I going to say, no, never mind. I was going to say make sure you read down below, but this is not, oh, I just tapped my face. Oh yeah, you know what, yeah, make sure you read down below. I'm forgetting what video I'm doing. So yeah, this is for the City Lips, the clear gloss giveaway. I had almost forgot for a minute because the video I did before this is going to be for a giveaway, well, actually subscriber appreciation. And I have forgot, like, I don't know what that prize is going to be yet. And I don't even know when that video is going to be uploaded because I have quite a few. I think so far for July, I had 3, maybe 4 giveaways already. A couple of them, there were no eligible entries, and I know why, because I don't put giveaway. Let me back up. I put giveaway in the title if it's just something like really small or a free gift or purchase that I got that I never used. if it's subscriber appreciation, I don't put that in the title. This is the brush that had this shade on it. We're not adding more, and it's more so to show appreciation to those of you who are here and who watch. And so it is to appreciate subscribers. And I don't put, you know, giveaway or subscriber appreciation in the title, because I'd rather not people subscribe to try to win, whereas for subscriber appreciation, they need to be subscribed before the video airs anyway. And so some people will still try it. And so just to avoid that, there's an indentation right here. And so that's why I do it that way. So that's the difference. If you see giveaway in the title, they can subscribe and enter and win. Subscriber appreciation, and you need to be subscribed before that video airs. And I don't put it in the title. So sometimes subscriber appreciation gets missed because it's not in the title, and that's okay too. This is this shade, the brush that had that shade. We are not adding more. So yeah, but this one will be just a giveaway. So you are able to join and then enter. And I did receive this in PR. No, I meant to say that too. This one, I have one today. It came today. Well, I picked it up at the post office today. Today is July 10th. See, look at my lips. Like, they do look fuller. Like, the few little lines that I had, I do not see. And I do not feel anything on my lips. It looks like a regular gloss though. Like, I'm not seeing any sparkle. Excuse me. I do not feel well. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to take this brush. This is a clean one. And we're just going in small circular motions just to soften up this line. If you don't mind pairing palettes, this is where you would maybe go into another palette for a skin tone matte to put under your brow bone. But I don't mind taking my lid shades up a little bit higher. And because the Fenty foundation it says it's Invisipink, so it does have a tint to it. So sometimes, like now, it'll look like I have a color under my brow bone that I did not put there, and that's just a primer. So we're just softening that line a little bit. I really like this. We're going to go back with the brush that had this shade, and we're just going to do some tapping right here. I did not add more on the brush. I'm just trying to get rid of some of this space that's right here. And so the brow bone part will just be from here to here. And so I do really like that. So we're going to take a clean one of those brushes, and we're going to do the same thing over here, but we're going to sweep instead of back and forth, because this is a glittery shade. This is a very shimmery shade. Over here we will go back and forth because this was a matte shade. But when we get to the pink, we're just going to just feather one way. And so that pretty much looks blended. And we are going to do the same thing. The brush that had this outer corner shade on it, we're just going to tap right here. So just to fill in some space between the top edge of the color and the brow, in this area right here. So this is that, y'all. Oh, lower lash line. We're going to be simple. We're going to take matte shades because I don't want to deal with the sparkles. So for this eye, we're going to put this shade underneath. And for this eye, we're going to put under here. And I have two of these out. And we're going to edit out putting Contemplative State on the upper lash line of both eyes. And we're also going to put on MAC Stack Mascara. And then we're going to come back and figure out a lip, or just line this with a lip liner, leave it, or what we're going to see. So we'll be back. Everything will be done except whatever else we're going to do with the lip. We're going to take Radiant Light from Hourglass that I have hit pan on, because I have quite a bit of fallout, and this does help camouflage fallout because of the radiance that it provides on my skin, and it does cover it up quite nicely. So that's why we're going to put that there, and that's all we're going to put for that. We're going to line our lips with Nematang Chocolate Chip Lip Liner, and then we're going to put on cream Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, and this is Cookie Jar that was sent to me by Grace. I have worn this on its own. Let me just show you. I like it better with a lip liner because it kind of blends in, but then it kind of doesn't. I do like the formula of it though. I did look at Fruit Snacks and the other one I have, but it was just like too red for me for the eyes both being red. And then I thought to try the MAC, not the MAC, yeah, the Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color and Caviar, the black one, just to see how it worked over this gloss. This right here makes my lips look bigger because of the color of it. I think it makes my lips look bigger. But you know what? It's not too bad. So should I still put the lip liner on it or not? And I can't hear you because this is not a live stream. So do I still want to? And you can see my lip line around it. Yeah, let's still just put a little bit of this on. I'm hoping that the dark lip liner that Rihanna's coming out with is a dupe for this one, the chocolate chip. Oh, that's nice. I like that. I said that like I haven't tried it before. Even though I do have a backup of this, and I don't use lip liners often. It's very slick putting this on top of the Gloss Bomb. Like I'm having trouble, and that's why it's not showing up too much up top. I was wondering too, in her promo short that she did for, it might have been Major Flex, when she put it on, it looked nice. The last scene in that short, it looked like she had a lip liner on, and I'm like, don't tell me you're doing false advertisement. And I don't know her to do that, so I was just kind of like, And it was only a split second, and it was like a side view, and I'm like, that looked like she has on a lip liner. And then I was wondering, like, okay, why didn't they show it? Because when she put on the the Gloss Bomb, they showed her applying it. So I'm like, why would they not show her applying the lip liner? But it was obvious in that last scene. It was just like a quick, view like this. I'm like, she has on a lip liner. Because the line looked a lot darker than when she had just applied the gloss. So then when I saw she was coming out with lip liners, I'm like, that's what it is. And so you see what this does, what this does for that. Like, it does just add some definition to my lip versus my lip looking like it's blending into my face. And what I'm doing is a lipstick applicator going around the side of the lip liner because it's slick from the Gloss Bomb. And then I'll wipe this on my cloth, kind of like this, to clean off around the edge. And then put the cap on and put that away. So this is the look, y'all. This is the first column. And I really like it. So if you want a red look, use one of these two columns. If you want a dark look, use this one. After this video, I feel so sick, y'all. Excuse me. I am going to hop around so that it's not an ethereal red look, a bold red look. I love the color differentiation between these two shades, and I love even how the inner corner shades, how they just kind of blend over. So if you want an ethereal red look, I really feel like I gotta throw up. Excuse me, I know that's kind of gross. Use the first column. If you want a bold red look, use the middle column. If you want a purple look, which was hella beautiful, it was dark, oh my gosh, this one. But we're gonna do more, because I'm kind of looking at these three here. I'm kind of looking at this diagonal here, and for that matter, we can do this diagonal. But I wonder if this shade, which is this center shade, no, this center shade, I'm wondering if that'll blend in to this outer corner shade. So this center shade, I think, will blend into this one. So I don't know if we want to try that, but maybe we will. And then maybe like these three, because this definitely shows up different, because these are these two. These are these two right here. I can tell because, no. I always confuse myself and y'all. This is this row, because this one is that matte shade that's here. So yeah, these are these two. So then maybe we'll do this inner portion, center and outer, or something like that. But we're going to figure it out. We're going to come back another day. I'm hell excited. Make sure you read down below. Let me know what you think about the sparkle gloss. Like, did it give sparkle? And if you want to win the clear one, read down below and see what you need to do for that. Because I don't even remember if I asked a question for that. And let me know about the cookie jar cream gloss bomb with the brown lip liner. I think I'm digging it. I do kind of wish that my under eye color was a little bit darker, but I really love it. And this brush, y'all, this brush I was able to get, as you see, like right up high and tight under my lash line. So I really like this brush for that. That's a Fenty brush as well. So we're gonna go. Thank you for being here. Let me know what you think of these looks, and let's do some pictures. I'll edit out doing pictures because we gotta go and I need to figure out what to do to help my stomach. Yeah, so as always, self-acceptance, self-love, that is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon.